Nostalgia is a dangerous drug, especially in gaming. We keep asking developers to resurrect the classics, but what happens when they actually do? Dragon Quest III HD-2D Remake isn't just a facelift. It's a gamble that 1980s design can survive in the Hyukten world of 2026. Is this a timeless masterpiece finally getting the respect it deserves? Or are we just putting a tuxedo on a fossil? Keep your eyes peeled. This one's a trip. You play as the child of the legendary hero Ortega, tasked with finishing what your father started by slaying the archfiend Bottomos. You aren't handheld by a linear plot. Instead, you recruit a ragtag group of adventurers from a local tavern and set out across a world that mirrors our own. It's the ultimate digital road trip, defined by exploration, menu-driven combat, and that constant itch for the next level up. Let's talk about that HD 2D aesthetic. It's breathtaking by layering detailed 3D lighting and depths over classic 16-bit sprites. Square Enix has created a memory-accurate version of the world. It feels like playing a high-budget pop-up book. The way the light hits the water or casts long shadows across the Alefgard plains is pure atmosphere. It bridges the gap between retro charm and modern fidelity perfectly. But we have to address the elephant in the room: the grind. Dragon Quest III is built on the bones of 1988 game design. That means random encounters and steep difficulty spikes are baked into its DNA. In 2026, some will call this tedious, but there's an argument to be made for its zen-like quality. There's a distinct satisfaction in earning your power, even if it means fighting metal slimes for an hour to survive a boss. The vocation system remains the game's secret weapon. Being able to change your party's classes and carry over skills adds a layer of strategy that many modern RPGs still fail to match. However, the rigid adherence to tradition means the narrative remains pretty sparse. Don't expect Final Fantasy levels of cinematic melodrama here. This is a game about your journey, not just a script being read to you. Looking at the pulse of the community on Reddit and Steam, the consensus is clear. The biggest pro is the phenomenal orchestral score and visual overhaul. People are calling it the definitive way to experience a piece of history. The quality of life improvements, like battle speed toggles and objective markers, make the experience much smoother for a modern audience without stripping away the game's original identity. On the flip side, the biggest con is the inherent, repetitive nature of the combat. Even with the speed-up options, some modern players find the lack of deep character dialogue and the frequency of random battles to be the old-school friction is still very much there. For some, the stunning HD 2D coat of paint isn't enough to hide the aging mechanics underneath, making it a love-it-or-hate-it experience. Dragon Quest III HD-2D Remake is a masterclass in how to handle a legacy. It respects the player's intelligence while giving the eyes and ears a modern feast. It's a slow burn, for sure, but it's one that stays with you long after the credits roll. If you crave that pure, unfiltered sense of adventure that only a classic JRPG can provide, this is an essential play. Just be ready to work for your glory. It's the rare remake that feels both brand new and ancient at the same time. While it won't convert those who despise turn-based combat, it's a must-have for anyone who appreciates the roots of the genre. Whether you're a returning veteran or a newcomer looking for a piece of history, the quest for Ortega's legacy is well worth the price of admission. It's time to show the Archfiend what you're made of. Final rating, 9/10.